What's up guys, macadii here, bringing you a bit of a bonus episode today. Now today we're going to be using Bromance, the Mega Slowbro, and I've seen people complaining about this Crowbro set, so I figured I'd give it a go. I know it's a little bit evil, but it should be quite fun. So I'm going for Scald, Calm Mind, Sleep, Talk and Rest, with 252 in defense, 248 in HP, and 8 in special defense, with a bold nature. So looking at its stats, it has really good defenses, and also while the special defense isn't that great, once you start getting a few Calm Minds up, it means that you end up being super bulky, especially with that shell armor as well. It's just absolutely disgusting. So it works exceptionally well from what I've heard, because you're immune to crits, you're immune to status, and once you get some Calm Minds up, it's almost impossible to break through you. So I'm looking forward to giving that a go. So we're going to start building the team now, and how I normally do this is I build around my walls. So I normally go for a physical wall and a special wall. So I've been having a think about this, and I decided that I kind of need a special wall that covers his grass weakness and also his electricity weakness, namely because they're mainly special. So I figured it's probably a little bit evil as well, but to go for a Ferrothorn as my special wall. So I'm going to go for Leftovers on that, and definitely Iron Barbs as well, and I think going for Leech Seed with, it'd be good to have a Stealth Rock setter as well, and then maybe run Protect on it as well. Yep, so I've got some sort of minimal sub-seeding going on there, and then as a final move, I don't really want to be taunt baited, so I'm going to go for Gyro Ball. Just because it's a fairly standard stab, and sort of, I'm pretty slow anyway, so it should do quite a lot. It has already automatically put 25 EVs in there, so I'm going to go for max special defense and max HP. But actually thinking about it, if I've got the Leech Seed, I'm probably better off scrapping the HP EVs and putting them into defense. Now this sounds really weird, but how it works with Leech Seed is obviously you take 12% of their health and it comes back and onto yours. Now if you've got a lower amount of HP, you can actually get more HP back in terms of the percentages, and which sort of benefits you quite a lot, because it means you can then invest more into your defenses, so you get a good all-round bulk. So this is sort of shifting this from a sort of mainly a sort of purely special wall to a good physical and special wall, and this, with sub-seeding really helping. I know it's got very high stats to start with, but I think with the Leech Seed it should really make it ridiculously tanky. I think, yeah, Sassy's the way to go, because that means I've got 361 defense and 364 special defense. I know my HP is lower, but then I'll be getting sort of this, you know, more HP as a percentage back, and then each sort of HP point, with the amount of defense that I've got, it's harder to remove that. It's hard to explain, but I hope it makes some sense to you guys. So from there, we've got a good defensive core going on. So we need something more offensive now. We've got quite slow Pokemon, so we want something that's a bit faster. I'm not going to think about the Scarfer just yet. So we need something which has got a good sort of 100 plus speed, ideally. So looking at this, no, Keldeo is not an option because we already have a water type. It is tempting to go for Landorus because we can go for a Sheer Force Life Orb one, but to be honest, I think Latios probably comes up trumps here, because I can go for the Life Orb, and it has the advantage as well that I can run Defog on here. I know it's inefficient with having Stealth Rocks, but it means that I can control when the hazards are up and when they're not up. So we can go for maybe Draco, Thunderbolt, and let's go for Psyshock. One thing I am really tempted to try is oh, what's it called? Reflect type, because I'd be able to change my type, but I think that's probably something more sort of geared towards the Mega Latias, where you've got more bulky sets. So I think I'll probably make note of it for the future, but I'm not going to be using it in this session. So I'm going to go with 252 in special attack, 252 in speed, and just give it a timid nature. Pop just the last 4 in defense, just to make it that little bit more bulky. Just double checking these have got odd HPs. Yep, they do so far. Right, so we got our walls, we got a fast sweeper. We now need a scarfer. Now, we need to try and use the scarfer to try and target things that can actually take out Bromance, our Mega Slowbro, once it's set up a few calm mines. So obviously the thing we can augment is the special defense, but we can't change the physical defense. So thinking about this, Scizor is probably going to be the biggest problem towards Bromance, because a choice banded U-turn is going to really smart, even though we're physically defensive. So from there, I think we kind of want a Pokemon. Probably Magnezone actually would be quite a good one, because we can give that the Choice Scarf with it's not going to, there you go, with the Magnet Pull, and that will allow us to actually take out any Pokemon, any Steel types that seem to be getting in the way. So we're going to go for Hidden Power Fire, Volt Switch. It's not a bad Scarfer as well. I know it's not got the greatest speed in the world, but it is quite good as a sort of surprise factor. So we're going to go for Thunderbolt and Flash Cannon as well. It'd be interesting to see what sort of speeds that I reach, because 230, well, it'll be 238, because there's no point doing the other one, because you only get, it's sort of inefficient. So because I get the 50% boost, I might as well have an even number on there. So that's going to get me up to about, maths, about 350. Which, if we haven't, now just have a quick peruse of Mega Diancie. Because I think that's going to cause, well, it may not cause my team a few issues at the minute, but it's something that you've always got to watch out for. Because it is quite a scary Pokemon. So if we put that in with Timid, 350, I have a feeling, oh no, we will outspeed, so that's good. So we can outspeed Mega Diancie's, which is really good, as long as it's outside of Rock Polish. So we've got a counter to Mega Diancie, which is good. We've got, what's the next thing we need to have? We've got a Defogger, we've got 2 sets of walls, we've got a Scarfer. Let's just have a quick look. It'd be good to have some more sort of offensive threats. Maybe some Wish support as well would be quite good. We've got two quite fast things, so we could probably go for something a little bit more bulky. Let's see. Heatran is a possibility, but to be honest, I feel bad enough using Bromance and Ferrothorn, so we're probably going to leave him for the minute. We'll just see what else we can have a look at and see. How well would T-Tar work? We have a high Earthquake weakness there. We have a Fire weakness from 2 of them, but we do have 2 resistances, so that's something we need to consider. Maybe no, because that's going to compound our fighting weakness really badly. So that's actually something that we need to sort out, is a fighting weakness. So in terms of Pokemon that would be good against fighting types, ideally something ghost type, but I guess actually maybe going for a where has it gone? A Gengar. Gengar might be quite good. I know I'm getting some quite quick threats out here, but I think maybe, yeah, having 2 sweepers and a Scarfer, and then I'm going to go for something more bulky to finish with. So we're going to go for Levitate. Let's go for Focus Sash, because I'm quite a fan of Focus Sash Gengar, because it's a really good revenge killer. So we're going to go for Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb. In terms of the other moves, we could go for Taunt. Taunt would be quite nice on this, actually. We'll just see what other moves we could go for. So we could go for a Dazzling Gleam. We haven't got any Fairy types at the minute. So that would definitely be a good contender for our final slot. So, so far, Pokemon that resist these 2 moves, Bisharp does do that. So maybe, does it learn? Focus Blast is probably the way to go. And then we'll run Taunt at the end just as a sort of counter to any sort of a little bit of a stall breaker set. So we're going to go for Timid. I realise actually we have a lot of... Oh, we have 3 special attackers. So we want something ideally Fairy or something that's good. Yeah, that could definitely be a possibility because we have 2 electric resists, water resists. So we could afford to have 2 water types here. It has the advantage that it resists fighting types, and it also gives us reasonably good coverage as well. So we're gonna go for Choice Band. I haven't tried Choice Band in a while, so hopefully that will work out. So we're gonna go for Huge Power with Waterfall, Aqua Jet, Play Rough, and then as the final move, this one's always a little bit tricky. Could go for Focus Punch, but because the choices we got are well, we got Superpower, if I remember rightly. We got Knockoff, we got Superpower, we had Power Up Punch. Ooh, let's go for a bulky set with Leftovers. I have never seen a Power Up Punch. Not Mega Azumarill, that'd be quite scary, but a Power Up Punch Azumarill. So that's definitely going to be interesting. We're just going to cut a little bit. We're going to put 401 because if we're going up against a Pokemon that's got like, oh, I always forget the names, like Seismic Toss and things like that, it means actually it's a 5-hit KO rather than a 4-hit KO, which works out quite well. And we'll just pop the last 16 into speed just to make sure we're doing a little bit of speed creeping. So the point with this is that we can power up punches on switches, and then Waterfall, Aqua Jet, Play Rough. It's pretty good, and it means we can set up on things like Skarmory and stuff like that, which would otherwise wall this set. We've got the Gengar, which, yeah, should work well with Counter Lead. So actually, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this team. So I think how this is going to work, if there's enough support on this video and you guys really like the team, then what we'll do is I will use this in a future session as well. So if you really like the team, hit the like button below, and if there's enough interest on this video, then I will definitely use this team in a future session, because so far it's looking really good. I'll do some testing of my own. I really appreciate any feedback from you guys on what you think of the team, any improvements you can suggest. I need to just put the last 4 in there, and yeah, any suggestions about the team or anything like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you at the next one. macadii out. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep up my latest content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. macadii out.